am Dr. Julie Gaither. I am an epidemiologist and postdoctoral fellow with the Yale School of Medicine and the Department of Veterans Affairs. So in light of the prescription opioid epidemic that has affected the U.S. adult population in recent years, our objective with this study was to examine how hospitalization rates for opioid poisonings in the pediatric population have changed over time. In addition, because prescription opioid abuse is thought to be a precursor to illicit opioid use, we also examined in older teens heroin overdoses and then looked at overdoses for methadone. Methadone is a prescription opioid that's used to treat opioid addiction as well as chronic pain, but it is frequently diverted for non-medical use. For this study, we looked at the incidence of hospitalizations in children and adolescents 1 to 19 years of age, and then we looked at heroin overdoses in children and adolescents 15 to 19 years of age, and then we also looked at intent across all age groups, so whether the poisoning could be attributed to an accidental poisoning or whether it was suicidal in nature.
Separating the truth from the lies, coming at you from underneath the Saturday night, Newton, Georgia, heavily chemtrailed sky. You're about to receive a dose. A dose. A dose of the shock treatment. I don't know what to make of this, folks. I mean, another medication that could be administered to students. I mean, how bad is this situation in Coweta County that the school system is looking to adopt a policy to put medication that treats opioid overdose into the schools, where nurses can administer, or I guess another administration, member of administration, can administer this opioid, I should say overdose medicine, naloxone, I don't know, that's a weird name. Never heard of it, and then again, I try to stay as far away from Big Pharma as possible. Currently, school nurses can administer 2 other medications without a prescription: albuterol, which treats asthma, and epinephrine for allergic reactions. I do stress read. Well, epinephrine, I mean, can't that cause like your heart to race? I don't know. I'll tell you what, they used to sell those bronchodilator pills. Remember those in the convenience stores behind the counter? And I used to buy them when I was in college. I mean, I was a tired puppy. I was working out, balls to the walls, working, going to college, and a single parent. You know, my parents helped me raise the kids, but I mean, my plate was super full. And this stuff actually suppressed my appetite, and I burnt off, I lost a lot of weight. Not just from that, but from eating right, too. That's a side note, but I do believe this is dangerous, because if I remember correctly, they, eventually, the law was, if you wanted to buy it, you had to, like, sign your name in this log at the convenience store. And, well, that's when I stopped. They don't need to be keeping track, because I think the meth labs were using it. Don't quote me. It's been a long time. But my thing is right here is this a good thing or a bad thing? It would be great to have this medication on hand in the event it is needed. Okay, well. If approved, nurses at public schools in Coweta, that's how they say it around here, even though it says Coweta, could administer naloxone, also known by the brand name Narcan, to students. All right, this would authorize nurses or other school employees to administer this freaking drug, if available, to a student who's having an actual or perceived opioid overdose. So let me get this straight. If they are actually having an overdose episode, I mean, how do they know that they're overdosing on this particular opioid, on opioids? I don't know. So you guys help me out with this. I'm not good with druggies and all this stuff. I don't know anything about it. I mean, I know something about it, but I'm not an expert. I'm not an expert. I don't do drugs. Losers are users and users are losers. So don't do drugs. Don't do drugs. But how about this part, huh? Perceived overdose. So if the nurse, the school nurse, or any other member, I mean, what does that mean? Or other school employees? Could the janitor say, "Hey, you look like you're having an overdose. Here's some pills, kid." I mean, what does this mean? It doesn't sound good. It looks like another way to give kids put them on a pill. I mean, it's bad enough that they want to say, well, he needs to be on what's that pill for hyperactivity? Oh, I can't remember. You know, students that have to leave the classroom at certain times to go take the meds because they're hyper. No, they just need to go outside and play, damn it. And this name right here, I'm going to bite my typing fingers. I'm going to bite my tongue. I'll leave it at that. But this one said that the vote will be tabled for 30 days. During this time, the proposed policy changes will be available for public viewing at the Board of Ed. The changes will be recommended for approval at the school board meeting in August. And we know Trump declared the opioid crisis a public health emergency. It is, along with the chemtrailing, along with the vaccines, along with the GMOs, along with the crap to tap fluoridated water. Am I missing anything? Along with the 5G. Did I miss anything? I probably did. The list goes on and on. We're asking that we provide the school nurses with this tool. We're asking that we provide the school nurses with this tool. Not in response to any incident or anything like that, he says. We are just trying to be proactive where student safety is concerned. Because after all, folks, party people and party sheeple, the school is out for their best interest. Right? Right? Okay, folks. Was that it on the comments? Let's see here. Is that it? Is that all we got? Just a few comments? Should Shakalaka type one? Huh? Maybe I should, Should I type one? I think we've become really sick, folks. I think, Corky. I don't know. I think we've become really sick. But I think it's even more sick that schools, and any employee, I guess that's what it said, can administer another drug to your kid. Is this what you want, parents? Do you agree with this? I mean, why would you? I mean, first of all, your kids shouldn't be on opioids and having overdoses. So, why would you agree that they need this? Kids should not be on drugs. I don't know. This is just maybe above my pay grade, but it doesn't sound right. Since when is school out for their best interest? I mean, look at what they're feeding them in the schools. Look at the BS that they're teaching them with the Common Core. And as Joe Embriano has talked about so many times, the LED lights, the iPads, infertility pads they're given, all the freaking access points in the school. They don't have recess. They're bogged down with homework. They don't even have time to go out and play much anymore. And the list goes on and on, I don't know. Is public education really out for the best interest? I mean, aren't they kicking God out of the school? Even though they say, God bless and God we trust. So what is it? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under who? Under God. But yet, more and more it seems like God's getting kicked out of the public sphere. But yeah, I mean, they could give albuterol. I mean, I taught for 6 years. I didn't know they could give albuterol without prescription to treat asthma, and epinephrine for allergic reactions. Personally, I didn't know that was for allergic reactions. So that's you learn something new every day. I just thought maybe epinephrine was used to make meth. And I know they used to sell that as a broncho under the guise of a bronchodilator, which it did help you breathe more, but it also make your heart race. So why are they administering that for? You tell me. Allergic reactions? Maybe so. I thought you'd take a Benadryl for that, but what do I know? So now they could administer, or they're deciding whether or not to allow this to go through. I got a policy. Well, let me finish that thought. That anybody can, a nurse or any school employee could administer this if it's perceived even. I got a policy they need to put into action. How about getting rid of abusive administrators, huh? How about no teacher left behind? Why don't you do that for a change? Do something positive instead of allowing these freaking demon administrators to freaking harass good, hardworking teachers that put themselves in hock to get the degree, and also to be professionals and make a difference in the classroom instead of them being harassed the hell out of their profession. By the way, teachers, MACE, Metro Association for Classroom Educators. Hold it a moment, folks. Let's go right here, headed up by Dr. John Trotter. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Always timely, huh? Dr. John Trotter. I'll tell you what. He's a lawyer of educational law. If you need any information, you can contact me, and I'll contact him. You can go to the MACE website. You can go to their Facebook page, MACE, the South's toughest and most feared union for teachers. Mad advocates creating empowerment. Against whom? Against whom? Angry, abusive, arrogant administrators. Party people and party sheeple. Page and GAE will not go to bat for you. But MACE is the place. I met with John Trotter. I'm friends with him on here. And I've actually been to his office and spoke with him. Me and Ma. Yes, we did. Me and Ma. Oh, that's me and God. Alright? You're going to need this before the new year starts at school. Or don't. As Richie from Boston would say. At any rate. Shakalaka, you received a shock treatment from Noonan. At any rate. I'm out. Until next time, you receive the shock treatment. You better get your MACE if you know what's good for you.